Hello, hello! I know this is not ice skates, but they will come shortly. I've been practicing crochet just so I can make a pair of ice skates, but we're not quite there yet. And this is a book casing, just a cover for my books. I recently started crocheting last month, and I find it quite hard, not gonna lie. I'll use the techniques here on the other projects that lots of words, but it will fit like this. And there are a lot of holes here. I'm still trying to get there. I keep missing stitches. To close the book, I want to make ribbons, maybe 2 or just 1. I think 1 will do. Watch me struggle for 20 minutes. In the previous crochet video, a comment said that I need to use a crochet hook smaller than the yarn. And I think this is the second smallest yarn I have. Hook. My mother does crochet, so I'm using the hooks that she's using. Well, she's not using them at all. That's why I'm using them. So for the string, 3 stitches. And then I yarn over, insert into the second stitch, yarn over into the last stitch, the first stitch that I did. And I simply just let go of all the loops, except for the first one. Having some trouble there, took it out anyways. I think I had to restart. I ended up with 4 loops here, so do the same thing. Now we have 3 loops. I missed the first, Put into the loop, yarn over, and insert it back. So here, yarn, I think that's. Try not to release it all, which ends up making it very loose. I'll end up using this technique for the laces for the ice skates, and I managed to make it tighter. So I'll just crochet it on like that. I guess that's the easiest way, or maybe. Is it easy? Is it? No, I don't think so. You can have fun watching me struggle at this, And there we have it. A book-covered bookcase, whatever you want to call it. We will start with the ice skates. Well, I already started a few days ago, but then I scrapped it, as you can see here, because I did too many stitches in one hole, so it was very wiggly wobbly, not flat at all. What could possibly go wrong here on my very first ice skate crochet project? I think I should have started with smaller ones like keyrings, but this one, baby can actually wear it. And to learn how to make this, I looked at a lot of how to make crochet shoes, baby shoes, because they're just like the skates, except the blades, of course. The blades are fairly simple, it's very straightforward. Even a beginner like me understands how they can be made. I just need to figure out how to make the boot. Make the boot. How am I supposed to make 2 that look the same? I have no idea. We will figure that out and figure that out later. I'm also not following any tutorials for this. I'm basing this off a picture, yeah, and my own ice skates. The beginning of this does not look very promising. No. Reminds me of a pair of like ballet shoes. But yeah, it took me a while to understand the front of the shoe, how to make it smaller. But yeah, I guess I found out later. Too late. We're starting where the sides go up. Yeah, which is somewhere there, right there. This will only be an example of a prototype. No one will be wearing this. This will just be for my progress. Once I get better at making them, then yeah, might be able to maybe sell it or something. Here are a bunch of half double crochets, stitches, half double stitches, I mean. I am in no place to teach anyone how to do this, so don't mind me. I guess I have to trust the process. Yeah, it's looking more like a boot now. It still looks a bit sus, but I got it. The tongue? Yeah, not so much. The tongue took me a while. I don't know how to do the tongue. And it's just me wanting to make this more wearable, more realistic. Yeah. I scrapped it a few times. Like, this time, yeah, go scrap that. But I see where I went wrong. The top of the foot is too loose, and I should have tied it all up with one stitch, if you know what I mean. I know what I mean. I don't know. I've seen other people do it after I made it, so I guess I'll do it on the next one. making the laces, this time using just 2 loops. You're saying, Vanessa, why don't you just use the string alone? And it's too thin and I want this to be cute, and things just look cuter when they're chunky. Like art, yeah. I found out how to make them tighter is you tighten it after you put the hook through, so that you wouldn't lose the loop. Words. I find it quite useful. See how loose that could have been if I didn't tighten it. That's a lot of tightening. Still a bit stretchy. I still get the hook stuck. God, I can't say hook. I wanted to crochet the bit on the back, but it doesn't really need it. So instead, I put the white detail around it like it is on my skates. Yeah. I think what makes sense for me is to make a half double crochet chain, like how you would when you start making a pouch. I attached the chain on unofficially with single stitches. Yeah, or they're half single. I'm not sure about all these stitch line names. Time to switch colors. I got all my yarn from a little shop that sells pre-loved yarn, and all of them are pretty decent. People donate a lot of full balls of yarn, so I kind of just rummaged through that, and some of them aren't even used, so I get brand new yarn. But I see why this grey one was donated. It's very fluffy and just so much loose fluff, but I can see the stitches really clearly. So it's hollow in the middle, and it's just to close that up at the tip. So it looks kind of pointed. I should have added more stitches because hockey skate blades are meant to come out a little bit, like an upside down, like a pyramid. Or I don't know how to describe it, but they don't go in like the way this one does. Ta-da! I did it. The next one I make hopefully will be a lot better. I have learned lessons. Thank you for being here. Until the next video.